What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Brenner Video YouTube channel. And today we're in Strinestown, Pennsylvania with driver of the 41, Logan Rumsey. Logan, thank you for having me.
Yep.
What are we looking at here?
410 sprint car. It's pretty nothing much about it. Just whatever. When you go to a sprint car race, everyone has pretty much the same stuff, and this is one of them.
What classes of sprint cars are around here?
305s, 358s, and 410s. 360s are kind of dead around here, and I feel like they're dying throughout the country too. But the 410s and 358s are the main classes around here, I'd say.
Now it's 410, that's the biggest class, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get into racing?
My dad raced back in the day, like the 80s, I think, maybe before then. I guess he's just been into it his whole life. And then I was born in 2006, and when I turned 5, he got me a quarter midget, but I was kind of scared to drive it, so he sold it. So then he ended up buying a sprint car, a 358, that Jeff Halligan drove. So he drove that for a couple years, and around 2017, I think he shut that deal down, and he ended up keeping all the stuff, though. When he got into the sprint cars, I got back into racing in quarter midgets when I was like 10 at that time. So I skipped about 5 years because I was scared of the car, but then I ended up getting back into it, and I've been doing it ever since. Just been climbing the ranks through the quarter midgets, then 600s and 358s, and then up into the 410s.
Wow, so you did go through all the steps to get to where you're at.
Yep.
What is the difference going from a 358 to a 410? Is it a big difference?
It wasn't the biggest difference ever. The competition is just a lot harder, and they obviously cost a lot more, and just a lot more. You got to take it a lot more serious. The 358s, you can kind of just, we did it like super cheap. Like we didn't have much in the motors or anything, and we were still really competitive, but you didn't need all that stuff. But the 410s, you got to have the good stuff, or else you're not gonna really do anything.
When you show up to the track with your 410 and you got guys there with huge car haulers, they probably have an endless paycheck to put into these cars. How do you compete with them?
You just got to do everything right. I did it a couple weeks ago with Outlaws. Just got a time trial good, and you have to have a perfect night yourself to be able to even get close to those guys, because they're just a couple tenths faster a lap no matter what. So you can buy all the same parts as they have. So there's nothing really stopping you. It is really hard and almost impossible to do, but there is nothing stopping you because you can buy all the same parts. You can buy the same motors pretty much. All you got to do is set it up and drive it as hard as you can.
Be able to drive
it. Is possible.
How long have you been in a 410?
So my first 358 race was 2022. So we did that. Won my third race out, and then I ended up going to my friend's house the next day and breaking my arm pretty bad and my shoulder. I missed like the whole season after that.
Oh.
But while we were doing that, we actually built a 410 motor, and once I got back into the car around like October, ran a couple 358 races, and I ran 2 410 races at the end of 2022. That was a long time ago, but we kind of just did that. We ran both for a couple years, just mainly 358s, but I was dabbling in the 410s just to get experience. But last year was my first full year in the 410s. We ran about 40 shows with it.
How did you make out last season?
I'd say pretty good for what we had. Like, I was just getting faster and faster as the year went on, and we only had one motor to start the season. Then we got this one behind you, and started running Williams Grove a lot more, and we got pretty close to getting a win a couple times, and it was pretty crazy because we didn't have much experience. But I feel like as the year went on, we just got better and better.
Now, how far will you go to race this car?
With just our family deal, probably not much farther than like Port Royal or Grandview, which we did this year. I want to travel in the future. Just right now, it's kind of hard to do, but definitely planning on doing it in the future, traveling out to wherever.
So main tracks right now for you would be Baps, Williams Grove, Lincoln.
Yeah.
To have a car of this caliber, who helps you take care of it?
Just me and my dad and my friend Colby, and this guy named Charlie comes around and helps us, and sometimes our sponsors come and help on the car and stuff. But yeah, you definitely don't need a big crew to see. You just got to have a couple people that know what they're doing and are passionate about it, and I feel like we have a pretty good crew.
Now this season, how have you been doing driving the 410?
The season started off really high at the Icebreaker. we were here late, like 10 at night, putting the motor in the car and just really thrashing around trying to get the car ready. We ended up going there and running fourth at the Icebreaker, which is like, it's a pretty big race of the PA season. You know, it's the first race of the year. So it definitely started off hot. And then after that, it just slowly started going down for like the next 3 races. Then we ended up blowing the motor up like really bad. That really put a fork in the season. We ended up missing like a month of racing. Once we got this motor behind you back together from Travis, this season just really turned around, and I feel like I've just been like up front every race with it. We ran Lincoln one night, and the car just felt great, and the following Tuesday was the Outlaw show at Lincoln. And I knew the car was definitely really good, but what we did was just like pretty crazy. We qualified second or third and made it through the heat race, made it into the dash. There's like everyone good there. Everyone good was there, so it was like pretty crazy. There was about 40 cars.
Wow.
So made the dash, started right beside David Gravel in the dash, ran second in that, started second in the feature, and should have drove it harder the first lap, but I still ended up getting sixth. So it was definitely a crazy run for just our family deal here.
Now, how have you been doing this season after the Icebreaker?
Definitely, like I said, it turned around good around the Outlaw show, and just built that race, built a lot of confidence. And we went to Williams Grove about a week or two later and started second in the heat race, won the heat race, started second in the feature, and got out front in the feature and ended up winning it. And it was a pretty crazy race. Chase Dietz was closing on me at the end because I was stuck in lap traffic, but I ended up holding them off by like a couple tenths. So that was definitely a big confidence booster, getting my first win. You know, I feel like I was pretty close a couple times last year. And once you get that first win, it feels a little different. It feels like it's easier to do it again.
Definitely. So your confidence has gone way up since then.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are your plans for the rest of the season, especially if you're feeling good, kind of coming off of a win there? The car's doing what it should. You're learning it good.
I feel like we definitely have everything working really good. And as long as I go there and qualify good and stuff, I don't see why we can't win a couple more. I was pretty close to winning the other week at Lincoln, and I led like the whole race and got a flat with 3 to go. Oh. We almost did it again. So definitely can go there and just do everything we've been doing, and we should be able to pick a couple more off.
How many races are you planning on running for the rest of the season?
The Speed Week is coming up, and we're trying to run all 10 of them. So
yeah,
that's 10 right there. So and there's a lot more after that.
If there was any other car you had a chance to get into, what would it be?
Definitely a late model. I feel like I'd be a really good late model driver if I ever got the opportunity, because I can see how they drive, and I feel like it really would fit my driving style really good. But I'm kind of too deep in the sprint car world.
Now, is there anyone you'd like to thank as far as it helps you with the car?
Yeah, we have a lot of sponsors that come on board that we just keep adding more people as we go. And the couple have been with us for a while, so I appreciate them for sticking around. And anyone new we meet, it just feels good that people want to support me as we get better and better. I just got to thank everyone that comes and helps. My friend Colby, he's a lot of help. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be able to. It just takes forever to do it all yourself. So it's great when someone can come over and we can get it done 3 times quicker when he comes over. So him and my dad, this is all he does. So couldn't do it without him.
If anyone wants to follow you on social media, how can they do that?
Yeah, most of our stuff is just on the racing page, Logan Rumsey Motorsports. That's where we post.
I really appreciate you having us out. Definitely looking forward to see how you do this season, and I hope you do very well. With that being said, like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Built for horsepower, film full throttle.